friends, welcome to this week's reading vlog. It's currently Monday. I am just about to take my lunch break. It's almost 2 o'clock. It has been a wild day, a wild Monday for sure. Super busy, but I do have some updates for you, so I figured I would start the vlog. I am currently in the middle of 2 books. I started Every Last Fear by Alex Finley last night, and I'm already like 150 pages in. I'm quite enjoying it. It's super quick paced, and the writing is just super easy to fly through. Like, I'll be done with this. I would be surprised if I didn't finish this one tonight, honestly. Really liking it. So I don't know what to say about it because I don't want to spoil it, but basically there's a family that goes away to Mexico for spring break, and there's a gas leak, and unfortunately they die. One of their sons is off at college, so he didn't go with them. So he has to travel to Mexico to get the remains and bring them home, and the FBI is involved because there's like this money laundering case that they're looking into, and the dad worked for the company that they're looking into, and so there's like all of these perspectives. You get the perspective of Matt, who is the surviving child. You get the perspective of the family members, like before they go to Mexico. You get the perspective of the FBI agent. So there's a lot of perspectives, so it adds like some depth to the novel. And like I said, it's super quick and easy to get through. Like, I'm flying through it. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and I should hopefully finish it today. I also picked up Ghost Summer by Tanner, which is a collection of short stories. I've read the first 2 and almost the full 3rd story, which was a bit longer, and I'm quite enjoying it. It's creepy. The stories, the first 2 stories just kind of end, and you're like, you know, you have to like put 2 and 2 together to figure out like what happened, which usually I don't like, but in these ones it works. And then the current story that I'm reading, I think it's called Ghost Summer actually. It is really good. I really like it. So I think they're good. It's a horror novel. And I don't want to really go into each of the stories, but so far I think this story that I'm currently reading is my favorite of them, but I have many more to go. So I'll update you guys as I continue on with that one. And I'm listening to that one on audio, and it's great because it's horror, so like I think audio just like adds another element of creepiness. And also the author narrates some of the stories, which is even greater. So I'm quite enjoying that one. This was a great pick, so thanks Samantha, because this is fantastic. I've never read anything by this author before, and I definitely will be picking up more from her in the future because this is fun. I really like it. Plus it's a good way to like break up my reading week. So yeah, I think I'm gonna finish those ones pretty early in the week. I am going Brian and I are going camping this weekend for Memorial Day, and so I probably won't get much reading done then, so I wanted to finish everything by Thursday, and I think I'm gonna do that. I still have to read another book that's on my TBR, but at least my TBR Pursuit TBR will be finished, and then I can just like continue on with, I think, Empire of Storms, Queen of Shadows, I don't know. Whatever the 4th book in the Throne of Glass series, that's what I have to read. And I'll probably just bring that with me and, you know, finish it this weekend. Oh, in last week's vlog, I told you guys I was getting my 2nd vaccine. I did get my 2nd vaccine on Saturday morning. I did have an immediate reaction, unfortunately. Nothing too bad. I just had to take some Benadryl like right after I got it, and then I was okay. I didn't really have any side effects other than a headache and a little bit of fatigue, but nothing too bad, nothing to complain about. So I'm fully vaccinated, so I'm really happy. I was quite nervous to get the 2nd shot, but I was really happy to do it. So I'm done now, and I can breathe. Take like a sigh of relief. So, but I'm gonna go and get back to work, and I will check in with you guys either later tonight or tomorrow. So I have some updates. It's pretty late on Wednesday night. I think it's like almost 11 o'clock. I'm getting ready for bed, but I wanted to jump on and update you guys. I am still reading Ghost Summer and Every Last Fear. I'm about 40% of the way through Ghost Summer. I'm absolutely loving it. The audiobook is fantastic. So I've read the first 4 stories so far, and I don't really want to tell you guys what they're about because they're short stories, so obviously like anything I tell you is kind of spoilery, but they're really, really good. Some better than others, obviously, and I just want to tell you a little bit about them, or like my rating. So I've read The Lake, which I gave 3 stars, Summer, which I gave 4 stars, Ghost Summer, which I gave 5 stars. That was a pretty lengthy one. I really, really liked it. And then my absolute favorite is Free Jim's Mind so far. That story was so creepy and so good. I'm having a really great time, and I'm really glad that Samantha recommended this one to me because I wouldn't have read it otherwise. I didn't even know it existed, but I'm loving it. It's really, really good. If you guys like horror, definitely pick it up. And you like anthologies, pick that one up. And then I am almost done with Every Last Fear. I'm about 3/4 of the way through it. I have like 100 pages left. I am very intrigued by this one. I don't know how I'm gonna rate it. I feel like I figured out like the big plot twist that's coming, but we'll see. There's a lot going on in here, and everything is intertwined somehow. So like I said, I'm intrigued. I want to see how this plays out. You're getting a lot of perspectives. You know, we've had the perspective of like the surviving son, we've had the perspective of the father, of the FBI agent, of the mother, of the little sister, of the older brother, like just everyone's had a perspective here. It's done well. There's some weird things that kind of happen with the writing sometimes, which I don't enjoy. But overall, I am intrigued, and that is keeping me like pushing through this. Plus, it's like really fast paced. So once I get into bed, I'm gonna pick this up again. Less than 100 pages to go. I'm anxious to get this one done, and also go somewhere. Although I want to savor it because it's so good. So I'm really enjoying my reads this week, and I hope to have them done by tomorrow night. I scheduled my June TBR to go up tomorrow morning, so you guys should. It'll already be up by the time you guys see this, so if you missed it, go back and watch it. It's a really good one. I'm excited for it. I'm going to take this makeup off, and I'm going to go to bed, do some reading, and I will talk with you guys tomorrow. Currently Tuesday, so the vlog is going up a little later than normal. Usually it goes up around 9 a.m. on Tuesdays, but I had a long weekend. We went camping, and I did not finish my books before we left, so I couldn't close the vlog, but I have finished them now. So I finished Every Last Fear. I actually finished it on Friday. I ended up giving this one just 4 stars. I liked it, but I didn't love it. I felt like there was just too much going on. It was maybe things were put in there just for like to have more twists, and I just felt like it wasn't necessary. There are triggers, so make sure you look those up. I think one of them would be sexual assault. I think miscarriage, maybe another one. It's pretty violent, so like nothing violent is happening, but the things they are talking about are violent and graphic, so just be aware of that. Yeah, I just feel like the author made some writing choices that I didn't appreciate, and like I said, there was so many twists and turns, and it was just very messy, and there was just a lot going on, and I feel like those things were just added for like the shock value maybe, or like they just weren't, I didn't think it needed to be so convoluted. I probably will pick up more by this author in the future. but it wasn't my favorite. I also finished Ghost Summer by Tana Reeve Dew. This is the horror anthology that was recommended to me by Samantha, and I absolutely loved it. I ended up giving this one 4 stars. I loved it. There was only a couple of the short stories that I didn't like as much as the others, but they were all really good, and I cannot wait to pick up more of her works in the future. So I can't really go into like details because they're all short stories, but I can tell you the ones that I enjoyed the most. So my favorite one was Freedom's Mine. That was my absolute favorite. But then I also loved Ghost Summer. I loved Danger Word. That was probably my second favorite. And I think there's like a TV show or something based on that, so I definitely gonna have to check that out. And then there were 3 short stories that were all the same like story, so they followed the same character, and I loved those. And that was Removal Order, Herd Immunity, and Carriers. So those were all really good. There were a few in here that were like mind-blowing to me. One of them talks about like it's like a plague that came here from China. Insane. Like this short story collection came out in 2015, so this is well before coronavirus. There's another one in here called Patient Zero, which was very like telling of the future. So it was just crazy like reading these things now and just like putting them into perspective, like wow, we actually have been living this for the last 15 months. But yeah, great anthology. So I don't know if you're watching this, Samantha, but if you are, like, thanks so much for recommending that to me, and I can see why this is one of your favorite books, because it was so good, and I definitely will be picking up more by this author very soon. So with that being said, that's what I read this week. I had a great camping trip. Being in a public place with a lot of people for a great amount of time was exhausting. I'm still recovering from being in this social situation, but it was really good. It was really good. I'm glad we went. The weather was freezing. It was like in the 40s at night, 30s and 40s at night, which is nuts for May, almost June. But yeah, we had a good time. So I think I'm gonna end the vlog here, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.